alaikum, by the way.
Yes, Eid Mubarak to
Assalamu
your
alaikum.
family. Yeah, this is Eidul Adha. Eidul Adha is the Eid for slaughtering, the Eid that you do sacrifice.
The Eid for enjoying.
For enjoying, the big Eid. So you enjoy family and welcome to Rakistani this beautiful evening. Yeah?
Yeah, this is Rasta.
Mrs. Rasta here.
Rasta here.
Yeah, this is Mr. and Mrs. Rasta. We welcome Mr. and Mrs. Rasta welcome you to Midnight Edutainment.
Yeah.
Bethel, welcome. Yes.
Welcome, Brother Bethel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Eid Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak.
Yes. Mubarak to all of you family.
Today we have an interesting discussion, as you've seen in the title.
Yes. Today is an Eid discussion. Eid discussion. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me put it here. We see so that we can see you guys. I'm connecting here.
Okay.
So that you can see the comments. Yeah. There.
Yeah, we're connecting us with you guys through us still.
Yeah. Do you have your pens?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, Eid Mubarak and welcome to Midnight Edutainment, as we said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Midnight Edutainment is education plus entertainment at midnight. Yeah.
Yeah. At exactly midnight of every single day of the week.
Yeah.
Yeah. We must come and entertain and educate.
Yes, we do the edutainment.
Yeah, we said no creeps.
Midnight.
Yeah, we said no creeps.
No.
Yeah, in fact, come when your mind is ready for this.
Yes, when you're able to help us with the edutainment. Here we want us to be able to grow each other. That's the purpose of wanting to do this. And on that note, welcome family. Eid Mubarak.
Yeah, by the way, growth, we keep on forgetting on what growth is. Sindio, what growth again is God. G stands for God.
God first.
God first. R, remember
your purpose.
Remember it always. Growth. O stands for you need to own.
Yeah.
As a man, own it.
Own what?
Be the man.
Own what exactly?
Own your
everything.
Everything.
Everything you do.
Yeah, you need
every
to own
choice you make, own it.
That means don't blame God. Don't blame anyone. I shouldn't blame Aaniqa.
Yeah. Yeah. It's true, yeah.
And Aaniqa shouldn't blame me.
I shouldn't. My choices are my own.
Yeah.
Welcome to Eid Mubarak.
Welcome.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Today we are. Yesterday was it Dijelmo that said it? Edutainment.
Yeah, edutainment. By the way, once again, Mr. and Mrs. Rasta present to you Midnight Edutainment, where we mix education with entertainment and we grow.
Kindly remember to enter with a like.
A big like for Eid.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that we can enjoy the show. The show can get recommended to the next one.
Yes. Today we have a few things prepared.
We've not finished growth.
Oh yeah, we were on R.
We are on on it. Then now W.
No, W.
Grow.
W.
Yeah, W is you need to be wiser every single day.
Yeah.
Wise. You have no option, bro. You have no option.
With
be
growth
wise.
comes wise.
Be wise.
Wisdom.
Yeah, that is growth.
H
is tests every single day.
No, that was T before H.
T tests. Oh yeah, tests every single day.
Tears, tests, and trials every single day. There's going to be tears, tests, and trials. And then H, the last one.
H, hard. It's definitely hard. It's hard for us to be here. It's hard for you to like.
And the truth is, with growth, it becomes harder with time. It doesn't really become like now it's easy. It becomes harder, but you become tougher. Yes.
You have to, man.
Yes, and on that note, welcome.
We are soldiers in this world.
Yes, we are soldiers. Topic is hot like fire. Nice.
Yeah, it's we are trying Dijelmo to make it better and more interesting. So that let us know about the topic first of all. What do you guys what's your thought on the topic? What's your topic again?
Our topic is all women trap men. Nobody will ever convince me about love.
No one will ever convince me about love.
I won't believe in love.
Yeah, because all women trap men.
What do you think about that, DJ Elmo? And on that note, tonight from us is dedicated to someone special to us, our Sadat. We dedicate tonight to you.
The reason why we're hosting even the live Sadat is to be able to do this for you as well.
We love you, Sadat, and we dedicate this to you.
We love you so much, and we have your back.
We have your back, and we salute you, and that's all.
Sadat is the one who freed me.
Yes.
Yeah, for you who was wondering, Sadat freed me.
And he's our wisdom. He's the head of our wisdom here.
Yeah, there's a saying here that a foolish man listens to a woman, and a smart man watches what she does and what she responds to.
Yeah.
What she responds to.
Yeah.
I will read it again.
Yeah. A foolish man listens to a woman. A smart one watches what she does and what she responds to.
What do you think about that? A foolish man
listens to a woman.
Yeah. What do you think about that? Guys, what do you think about that? A foolish man listens to a woman.
You know how I understand it, then you'll share with me also.
Everyone's
share with us, family.
Share with us on let us know. We'll be reading your comments out loud so that we can all share our thoughts.
Yes. And what I think about it is what it means is if a man listens to a woman without having his own thinking, then that's a foolish man. Same to a woman. If a woman listens to a man without thinking, then definitely that's having a foolish mind. You know, that's all it means. It doesn't mean like you listen to a woman in the terms of talking to a woman, like now sorry about that family. Now like you completely shut off a woman. That's what I understand from there. But you just have your thinking.
A man needs to have his own thinking.
And same to a woman.
But anyway, if you're a man and you are listening to your woman, you're a foolish man.
Yeah.
I think that's, in other words, I think it's a man who's letting a woman lead him.
Yeah, you know, in a home, I believe this is for me. As I say, you are our umbrella, meaning you have our plan, and mine is to make that plan stronger.
And we are sorry if we're hurting any feelings here, guys.
Yeah, it's not intended.
Just enjoy. The way they've said today, the topic is
fire, and
fire.
we said warning. Now these lives will come with a warning.
So if your feelings are getting hurt, man, it's okay.
DJ Elmo says, depends on what country you live. Example, in UK, a woman can trap a man by getting pregnant and going to the authorities to chase him for financial child support. She really didn't like him she really didn't like him just. That's true. And that's a story we are just from here in the jail.
The video story. I don't know if you guys have heard it. We just had it on the teacher. He was talking about it, that Davido's Davido was cheating and he's gotten into a scandal that the woman he was cheating with is pregnant.
Yeah, imagine that Davido is the singer
and
from
the woman
Nigeria.
is from America.
I will literally, you can say it exactly how it is. She's a much more mature woman, and now she's, just as you're saying, DJ Elmo, she's gotten pregnant with Davido's child, and that is a musician who was married, who just apparently, unfortunately, just had a mishap a few months ago.
He lost his kid but just to think about it, he's lost his value to old woman, and that's really disappointing. I was just telling Aaniqa, I'd rather get HIV and AIDS, man, than be with that, whatever that was, because it's like she's shocked. The way wanasemanga, these women of America unashtuka
shock look. That's crazy. That's what we're just from hearing, and crazy you mentioned it, DJ Elmo.
Crazy. I don't know if DJ Elmo, you're also watching the teacher.
And that's they're saying like that is the trending thing in Nigeria right now. Everyone is talking about it in Nigeria.
We are talking about it. That's the video story. So on that topic of a foolish man listens to a woman, a smart one watches what she does and what she responds. That's perfect. When I heard that, I was like, that definitely
is true.
If I listen to Aaniqa, I'm foolish. But I need to also watch and respond to what she gives.
I think it returns us back to yesterday's when we say how justice works. What you give out is naturally what you get back. So when you say you just listen and observe, means you'll naturally give me what I'm giving you. You understand? It'll be a direct, And remember to enter with a light family.
And by the way, I was just thinking, guys, if you are a man, no, she's always trying you. She's always trying you at every corner. Is that true? Yes, it's true. Don't lie. Because one of the incidents that we have between Aaniqa and I is Aaniqa is always telling me, say yeah.
I'll say something like say yes.
So in those kind of hints, I've realized also staying with Aaniqa, those hints are trials for you as a man.
I think that's crazy because you also made me, it's not that you always know, but you also made me realize like that is more psychological, like it's in my subconscious. It happens even more than I would know it happens, but it does,
And it does a lot. It happens a lot.
Yeah.
So maybe even the lady doesn't know, or you've not noticed, but start putting an eye on that. You'll
Yes.
notice that happening so much.
Yes,
Mm.
you will.
And everything happens for a reason.
What do you think about that? Now where that came from, everything happens for a reason.
Yeah. So the story, there's a day where we were passing by town, Dijelmo. This is also a nice story, and we saw something really bad that had happened to a small baby, and it hit us that maybe some of these things we have to go through them so that we can go on with life. Like,
yeah, you're part of your destiny is that in your young age something happens that is so painful that has to be your shining power later on in your life. It can be something as simple as you getting burnt as a child, and later on as you grow up you become an ambassador for such sort of carelessness, things like that. That's what we have discussed.
We saw also a video on one of the YouTubers of a baby who got burned, and it was really, and that's one thing that we talked about as well. Yeah. So what do you guys think about that? Do we always have to go through a dark moment in our life for us to see the light?
Yeah, just as you had asked me when we were discussing that, I said everything happens for a reason. Like directly what you give comes back. And what of in terms of young kids who probably don't even have awareness of their actions as such, or some kids who it's a carelessness of someone else that leads to what happens to them.
And whatever happens to them, we came to figure out that some of these things do actually need to happen.
It's like sort of destiny.
Like us seated here right now, it has to happen. Whether we like it or not, it's happening already.
And some choices, some hardships we went through, we see led to some of the things that shaped up our later on in life.
Let you guys, Dijelmo, we are not seeing you commenting. We hope it's all good.
We hope you're all here, family.
Let's go on enjoying the
yes.
That one like.
You guys are not entering with likes. It's okay. We are going to be here. We're going to keep pushing through. Dijelmo was typing.
What was this funny Kenyan ritual, Mokori?
Wait, I'm going to ask you that. Dijelmo says paternity fraud is very high. E.g., a man raising a child that isn't his, and his woman is lying. It's his. Let me read that again. Did you know that child paternity fraud is very high? E.g., man raising a child that isn't his, and his woman lying that it's his. What should be the penalty for the woman? Is this crime? Yeah, we believe so.
I think what should be happening, DJ Elmo, is all of us men should be. It should be like when the baby, let's say Aaniqa is going to give birth. Among the tests that are happening to the baby is there should be a DNA test. Because there's no now with this generation, man, it's not that we don't trust each other, but let it be something that is there for everyone, not just us, but for everyone. So if you're watching this and you're scared, it's a law that is going to be passed. There will be DNA testing on every single kid. That's the only way.
That's true. For me, my thought is obviously that is not a mind. That is not something your woman would mind when you're having a child with. I wouldn't mind having
what do you mean? So is the DNA test a bad thing?
No, it isn't a bad thing.
It's
not a bad thing. If I don't know. There's things happening, so I don't want to talk on behalf of everything. I don't want to chomia some relationships as we say, but we know what is happening. We know what the reason behind the people wanting to have DNA tests come from. We know that,
and that's where it comes from. All women trap men.
That's where it came from, and nobody will convince me about love. Yes, but on that note, DJMO, it is a fraud because we believe every little thing, any little line leads up to a bigger line. So between a couple that is raising a child, first of all, someone who you're making raise your child, it's never right for you to make someone raise a child that is not theirs. It's just wrong by by natural law. It's wrong.
By the way, also guys, let us know, Dijelmo. We were thinking of going to visit our high school memories. What do you think about that, Aaniqa?
I would love that. We would love to share that with you.
Let us know, guys, on this video in the comment section. Let us know. We are planning to go and visit our high school memories.
We've shared with you guys so many memories. Now you see where we lived them, and we want to take you guys to exactly every place we lived them.
And also you need to focus on pleasing yourself.
That's true. That's true. Do you love pleasing
I
yourself?
love pleasing myself.
Yeah.
If you understand what I mean, I love pleasing myself.
Yeah,
You love
I do.
pleasing
I
yourself?
do. I love pleasing myself.
Yeah, so it's allowed for you to please yourself.
Yes, it is very much necessary for you to please yourself first.
And we're not talking about the perverted way you pervert.
Yeah, we are talking about pleasing yourself, meaning figuring your life before you try to
figure out
please someone else,
yeah.
before you try to figure someone else.
Before trying to please someone else,
yeah,
be able to please your own.
Be in your mind first before you try to be in someone else's mind.
By the way, ask yourself this: can you stay alone with your mind just for a few hours? Can you?
With your thoughts?
Can you? Can you really? Can you really stay? No, you can't. It's crazy. Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, and that's one thing that you need to be able to do: stay alone with your thoughts.
First of all, are you even aware? You know, it comes from being aware. How did you come to realize, Ian, when you started? When did you come to realize to become one with your thoughts, that now you yourself, you generate the thoughts that build you?
When I stopped pleasing myself.
In the other way now.
Now in the other way. When I stopped pleasing myself, that's when I realized I can start thinking beyond that. Because I was thinking only, you know, I always tell Aaniqa, man, it's either you think with your how can I call it? I don't want to mess up with the monetization, but you guys understand. Yeah. It's either you think with your cucumber or you think with your mind.
Yeah.
Sindio?
Yeah. Your male energy or with your mind.
With your mind. And that's one thing that it's very difficult for a man to just think and have a beautiful lady by your side and see her.
Yeah, and you know, on that note, even this energy, this female energy, is something that even I came to learn to put it to use in my mind. You know, every energy that exists within me can be focused towards.
Explain to maybe someone who doesn't understand.
Yeah, you know what? We're talking about pleasing ourselves, meaning there is a certain sort of desire as a male, as a female, we tend to want to satisfy. We know what desire we're talking about. A natural female and male desire. Call it joystick. Yeah. So we're talking about this desire of wanting to please yourself. You can take that desire and turn it around and take it towards your creativity. That's how you figure out you have a creativity.
Yeah, by the way, that's one thing that we'd love to always preach even to ourselves is remember you have an energy. That energy you need to direct it somewhere else. It's an energy that is always there, guys. You know, it's like a running river.
Yeah.
It's either you put a dam and direct it somewhere else,
or it will flow.
It'll always
flow anyway. And if you wouldn't direct it somewhere, it will be proper wasted energy.
And this energy is called a sexual energy.
Yeah.
Maybe you've never known. It's called a sexual energy. You don't know if you have it now. You know you have a sexual energy.
And this is the strongest. Not even one of. This is the strongest energy that exists within us as individuals.
As human beings.
Yeah, as human beings. That's why we can. That's why when we use this energy and focus it in another way, it helps you achieve
so much.
Every boundary.
The best way to explain this is, as a man, when you're trying to, the first time I was trying to hit on Aaniqa, or I'm trying to get Aaniqa to be mine, there was so much that Aaniqa was still, you know, like there was so much chasing for me. There was that hunger. There was that vigor that I wanted and to get her. So if I can be able to direct that same energy to get money and still be able to get
it. Exactly. Because now that is something that exists and it's undeniable. You can't say that you don't have it. No, we all have it, but we just know how to direct it. Some people just let it confuse them, even in marriage. That is where even marriage goes wrong. You let it confuse you. You don't get to hold it. And you know, people wonder like, what would be secret to a couple lasting so long? It's that you know these energies exist. You don't deny them. You actually acknowledge them.
And us acknowledging our energies was the hardest thing in our relationship, guys. Man, we went through. That's when we went through hell. That's where we. By the way, maybe you guys might be wondering if we've ever broken up for 13 strong years. If we've ever broken up, have we ever broken up? Aaniqa, ask us in the comment section. Maybe we have, maybe we have not. But 13 years, and if we did, how was the experience and how did we get back? That's a different whole story.
That's different. Broken up, but anyway, we said ask us. If you want to know some stories, we will just share them. You guys have to ask them. And remember to enter with a like family. You don't want to share the life with other people We need to share the live, yeah?
Yeah, the live, anyway, the live will be left free for you who's watching later.
Okay, you wanted to know what is this. I wrote funny Kenyan rituals, yeah?
Hey, yeah.
So we're watching, among the things that we're watching right before we settled for our live, is a fellow Kenyans ritual that they were in church and they were performing some kind of things that are unimaginable. They're having, you know, how can I say, unacceptable behaviors that are in church, unacceptable church behaviors. Some of our kids are, those are not acceptable behaviors.
And it was happening live where everyone is.
Yeah.
It's quite disgusting to know our society.
Yeah. And
our
society, they're so okay, and it's a pastor. It was a pastor hugging women that are coming to kneel down before him.
Are you getting shocked on how pastors act?
No. Yeah. I'm not getting shocked. I wanted to ask you actually, what do you think about these funny Kenyan rituals? Like, how do they come? Is it the pastor who has learned this trick and he's tuning these people?
It's the society. It's the society. What we always say, you know, like it'll always show. Yeah. So if we are watching our videos and the society is like that, then that's where Kenya is.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we know Kenya how sexual they are.
They create what they think of.
Yeah, unaweza kuta
your world is but a looking glass.
Unaweza kuta kuna Wakenya wanatuwatch na wana maybe. You know, they're not even thinking straight. You know?
Ni kweli. DJ Elmo says, I tell women if they sleep with different men, they will have many souls ties and can cause a woman to not bond with a man and depression. Soul tie is the man's essence, energy in the woman.
Hey, that's deep. That's deep. Have they felt it?
I want to repeat that again. Yeah. I tell women if they sleep with different men, they will have many soul ties and can cause a woman not to bond with a man and depression. Soul tie is the man's essence, energy in the woman.
That's deep for the women, eh?
As a woman, I always say, DJ Elmo, that there is no way a woman can have, let me say, had a physical relationship with more than 2 men and she's proud of that. It can't be so. Really? It's impossible. Yeah, I say that as a woman.
Yeah, you always say that.
I say that if I could imagine that I had anything physical with someone other than you.
You know, there's some people who are watching us and they have had different experiences.
I know, I understand that, but that's why I share it as my personal experience. This is for me in terms of what I think.
Yeah, it hurted some people.
I think so. Me, this is what I think so. It's you can't be, and same applies to a man. You know, there's something you mentioned that I couldn't. You said that a man say he can always act as a virgin, like he can always get a girl like his virgin. The same applies to a man. You know, there's never you'll pretend like you've been with one woman. It affects you as well. The more you go through women, the lower your value drops. You know, as a man to yourself. I feel
and you know, one thing that even the teacher was saying today is the power to be able to tell, you know, a woman who's losing her way, to tell her, yo man, you're losing your way.
Yeah, that's the only way to help. I believe there's a time
he said that most women think that they're all that and you're nothing.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
That's why most of them wear the makeup. They even scare themselves. Someone said, umejishtua. You know, like, how can you put your, you know, I don't know how life is, but
I told you, like, I don't understand where it comes, but it comes at a point that now you start forget. You stop you see how we have a mirror to be able to see ourselves.
They need to stop competing.
Yeah, you need to stop competing. Competing is so much with yourself, like how we came to realize it's our mind. I believe it just begins with your mind. Like your mind tends to slip out of you, that you have no, like you can't comprehend that you can be okay as you are. You know, you can't comprehend that. It's not something you can comprehend.
It's you're completely lost. Most people even are watching this and they cannot comprehend why we are doing this.
Yeah. You know, we called ourselves, the reason yesterday we were referring to ourselves as Mr. and Mrs. Lambistic is because we acknowledge things we have done.
We have done the craziest.
If you won't acknowledge for yourselves, the world will acknowledge for you.
They always say that, you need to be able to acknowledge it on your own.
It's true. You need to be able to accept for yourself. And that is where, for me, talking to myself began by accepting here, this, is this really you? Now every disgusting thought or every disgusting action, I had to put it down and ask myself, is this really Aaniqa? Is this really the Aaniqa you are? This thought. Then you come to realize, no, that is not the person I am. Then is when you come to realize who you are. Yeah.
And basically that's growth.
Yeah.
And you know, for a man, we were watching one of our bloggers, the one who's going through the interracial.
Yeah.
And I was just telling you, he's stagnated.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, as a man, bro, you've stagnated where you are. You need to grow. You need to make efforts.
It's true.
Yeah, you're supposed to, right now, you're supposed to be international.
That's what we're saying.
You're supposed to be international, but you're here running through the interracials in Kenya. You need to be international.
That is what we had seen for you guys, because that is where you guys were meant to have international.
International. So it's disappointing, as our brother.
Yeah.
And one thing that we always say is, if we do not unite, you're the ones who will be losing.
It's true. It's true. We must unite, and we did all our shots like this.
Yeah.
You all
by the way, one thing that people will think that we've never tried collaborations.
We've never tried asking our fellow
we've tried asking collaborations, but I guess then we were a bit low, so we couldn't get them. And now when we're
bit low, meaning in subscribers.
Yeah, so now when we're getting the request for subscription, collaborations, we tend to say no.
We don't need them now. Like, naturally, we feel like they said no for a good reason for us. Let us build for ourselves.
Thank you for saying no.
Yeah, let us have our DJ Elmo, our team,
our
team. Bossman, we are good.
We are good.
We have our team part.
The rest, thank you.
Yeah, our team is sure bet. You can see. Yeah?
Yeah.
You guys can see. Yeah, that's what, we have a few things, that's what we're prepared.
We've gone through them quick fast. Mr. and Mrs. Lambistic presents to you Midnight Entertainment. Edutainment.
DJ Elmo, though, what do you think about that? About as a child, something, if it happens to you, it's based on destiny, or you're meant to happen. Quality over quantity.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Our team is...
Yes, sir. Quality over quantity.
Powerful, truly.
Yani that's that one has... Thank you.
Yes.
It zipped it up all the way up.
Yes.
Now we are warm with that.
Yeah, what do you think of that, DJ Mo?
These live streams are crazy. Let's see what we wrote here.
These are yesterday's release. We are taking them off.
And we've one thing also we've tried is supporting our brothers and sisters outside here. Yeah. What would you say you do on a daily basis to fill someone else's cup? We
try to watch. Most of the fellow people we see are YouTubers. We can't do much in where we are, but the most we can do, we do.
Yeah, I don't know how many of you guys know of someone called Andrew Kibe. He does a show.
Yeah.
I'd love to ask you as a woman, as a lady, as a comedian.
Okay, yeah. I was asking DJ Elmo, I will answer that. I was asking DJ Elmo that things happen to people at a very young age. Say a child might get burnt on the face at the age of 4 or 5 years old, at an age that probably they didn't even initiate that accident. It happened. But this thing happened, and probably later on in life they grow up to be someone bigger. Say this does happen. Do you think something like that must happen for the child for the destiny to be better, or why do such things happen?
That's the question.
Yeah, like why might such accidents happen to someone who does not deserve it? Is it because of destiny?
Is it because just life is hard?
Yeah, I don't know if I've put it the right way.
Is it because of someone else's mistake?
Yeah, is it someone else's mistake?
Is it like they are attracting something bad to themselves?
Yeah.
Have they done something bad?
Yeah. How can that happen as a child?
Yeah. That's the question. And also Aaniqa had a question.
Oh, yeah, you asked
me. Andrew Kibe.
So Andrew Kibe, first of all, you are a teacher. We learn a lot from you. That is what I would say. He's someone I learn from. He has lots and lots of teachings. Brother Bethel says, sometimes things happen in a hard way just to prepare good things in the future. Exactly
how we were saying.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. We're saying like, this is something that must happen to the child for something greater to come ahead. Just that if they were told this is going to happen to you, they would rather choose not to have that life.
Yeah. Your answer.
Yeah, I was saying Andrew Kibe is a very good teacher. We learn immensely a lot from him. I personally, I learn a lot from him. As a woman, as a woman I do. There are jokes you just take them over. You know, jokes are meant to entertain.
Like jokes like what?
Yeah, jokes like many jokes. You know, all the jokes like two women come with 2 ears, 1 mouth. You know, those are nice. They come to apply where they do. Where they do, they come to apply. Yeah, and we salute you for teaching us how to have consistency. He's very consistent with what he does. Yeah, we respect that a lot. And yeah, like that. Yeah. He's a good teacher.
And what do you think about Andrew Kibe? For me as a man watching him,
that's it. He's a good teacher, and for life, he's a good teacher of life. So
is it that when I watch him, you say become a better man, or because I doubt you watch Andrew Kibe for you most of the time? Do you watch Andrew Kibe?
No, you know I'm normally sitting and like.
But anyway, like do you participate it because you also take teachings from him?
Oh yeah, I told you I learn a lot. I learn a lot. Yes. Bethel says, like in yesterday's episode of Lin Ngugi, there was a guy there who went through rejection in his early childhood, but ended up emerging victorious, even moving to study in US. Things like that, brother Bethel, yeah?
Yeah. So there are things that also happen today in your life.
Yeah.
You need to also remember that they might be happening for a good reason.
Yes. Just they say nothing lasts forever. So just as the good doesn't last forever, even the bad doesn't last forever. Andrew Kibe gives the truth in a hard way. That's it. He teaches life.
Yeah. And you know, that's one thing that maybe most of Kenyan women don't want. Madem wengi wa Kenya wataki ati to listen to Andrew Kibe.
Let me tell you one thing I believe. What I was coming to think is even Andrew Kibe, when he talks, he expects, just that most people don't, he expects everyone to have their own perspective. You understand?
Yeah.
He doesn't expect you to just fall like a sheep over the cliff on what he says. He expects you to have your own version. Then if you know what you're doing is right, just it's the truth. You know what you're doing is right.
So when he says, let's meet at the top, he actually says, let's meet where the truth is.
Yes, that's it. That is why.
Now kweli ni his whips zinatujenga. Sindio? Yeah, zinatujenga if like a young couple inatujenga so much. Because you also are learning from him, I'm also learning from him. Sindio?
Yes. And it's never negative. That's why I say that he expects everyone to have their perspective, but just many people don't.
And Kibe is so crazy, guys, that I think it's so crazy that whenever even I don't think we can even have sex and watch Andrew Kibe.
No, Andrew Kibe is
he's so real that you're scared to go and watch of his whips. Hey man, it's like this. Whenever sex is like, man, we're thinking are we going to be lambistic?
Yeah, it's true. Andrew Kibe, we actually, he's actually a teacher. Yeah? He'll tell you don't waste your energy. That's what he'll tell you. Use your energy to build yourself.
So if you so if you wasted your energy, you'll feel the whips.
Yeah.
It's bad. And he's also teaching so much in our home. Maze Signal and so much from home.
Yeah.
We're always tuned in every single day.
That's why I say like for us certain things like we call you we respect you and we say you teach us. You know, you are teaching us here. DJ Elmo says people are a good product of the environment. E.g., if you grow up in the hood, poor area, then you may be determined to get out and improve compared to a rich child who has opportunities.
And that's what is happening maybe to us here. Yeah, we're coming from a low period, so we are trying to come out of this. And I think that's how it normally is. Because let's say today we build something and our kids don't grow up in the hood, but in time their kids or their kids will end up being in the hood again.
Yeah.
And they'll begin again the journey.
The cycle goes
and they'll begin again the journey of going.
DJ Elmo, that's true. The environment actually prepares you a lot to be alert about the future.
Bethwell. Again, Bethwell amesema to be alert about the future. Yeah. I think that's for Kibe, the way he teaches you.
Yeah. He teaches us equally. That's why I say you can both take lessons from him. His lessons
Do you think there's hate love
between
Kibe's relationship with us, let's say like an audience?
It's true, and let me tell you truth. Like how we said our relationship is, it's not always happy. We're going to have half good, half bad. And with Kibe, that's why he gives you that out. It's the truth. It's half good, half bad.
And we found out Kibe just immediately when you were hitting like an year or 2 years of us realizing wanking was bad for us. Yeah, we are hitting
2
almost
years
2 years. Yeah. So when we ran into him, it was like a nail sealing it, bam, and we were like, yes, we're on the right path.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, because it was tough.
More of what he was doing, why we love Kibe, is he was confirming for us the values we had, you know.
Yeah, and one thing that Kibe says is remove the voices for the parents out of the head.
Yeah.
That's one big thing as a couple, as a youth,
as an individual, as a mind.
You need to have your own voice.
Yeah, it's true. You know, parents many a times, especially probably our generation, parents have had good control of us, a good amount of control, you know.
Yeah, but Andrew Kibe is quite control. I feel like whatever you said about Andrew Kibe, you've held back a few things because he's quite controversial. You can't say it's all good.
I did say it's all good. I said he gives you the truth. He gives you the half hate, half love. You have to have your own mind of thinking. What I told you is he doesn't expect you to follow him like a sheep, but most people are like sheep, you know. Yeah. He expects you for everything he says, you have your perspective. You understand?
Yeah. Do you also use Kibe against me?
Against you?
Yeah.
Yeah, some days if you say something nice to use it.
Yeah, you know, whenever I get angry, she'll say, puny man.
Yeah, no, I'll tell him that is a puny move.
No, you'll call me a puny man.
I'll say that's puny, ask Kibe.
Yeah. No, whenever we have some sort of argument, she'll wait for Kibe that night to see if Kibe is going to you just wait for Kibe.
I just know Kibe will do the talking, yeah.
Yeah, so it keeps us on top.
That's what I said, you know. I didn't say it's all good. I said he gives truth and he expects.
Do you think his show is a comedy?
Yeah, it is. We laugh, and I think it's for now. Now you see, that's the thing that if for people it doesn't hammer in with what he says. If you're not doing the right thing, then you're going to have the hurtful part. Yeah. No matter people end up resenting.
Most people are doing so many nonsense that.
Yeah, if he says say ABC and you're not doing ABC, you wouldn't be hurt.
Today I was asking Aaniqa when Kibe was talking about how out of 100 only 5 will be the ones who will be picked in women. Yeah. And I was just telling Aaniqa now, imagine someone who is sitting there with a puny man or a puny woman and they're watching Kibe. How do you guys feel? Just a question. How do you guys feel?
Many times we even say like there's certain conversations we have that we know that are sensitive to some people, but we must have them.
Yeah, we can't because like things like makeup, man, that has to stop.
Yeah, makeup.
And also when he says that would you ever see like how do you see men now around? Like how do you view men around? The way Kibe talked about it today.
You know, Kibe, how he said about women, I think that's the same thing about men. Men right now are...
What did he say about women?
Kibe normally says women are, you know, how do I put it? I don't want to use certain words even for YouTube, but like women are loose. Women are left out. They are...
POK.
Yeah, POK is like they are left out to everyone. When you see certain men's behavior, that's why I say the last man left. Yeah. That is how they are. Men even, you know, they don't realize that.
And what would you say that you see that makes you feel I'm the last man?
How you build me, that's what I would say.
That's it. So the man need to be able to build a woman.
That's part of the protection. Let me read this here.
Yeah.
Kibe mostly preaches about self-independence, giving yourself a priority individually. Whatever Kibe is giving out there is a true definition of life. You can't be loved 100%. There must be a criticism side. And that's what Kibe is good at bringing out. Exactly. In Kibe, you realize, yes, he has hate, but you don't mind it. Because
no, I always understand that Kibe has no hate. I always understand that Kibe's he's always there to beat himself. He's never there to beat him.
Yeah. So as you said, you can never hate a person who hates the habit. So he hates certain habits.
He hates all the habits. Any habit that is low tier, he hates it. That's simple. Yeah. Because he's been there. We've been there. Those bad habits, we've been there.
That's why we can talk about it. Even things like when we say sitting on phones individually, we have done it. That's why we can know. You know, we know these things. We can speak them because we are reminding ourselves that we know.
And you know, by the way, when you call me, like, let's say when I do something punitive, something very stupid, and you call it out, do you know so many women don't do that?
Yeah.
Like the way to Mongelia say that story, they might have laughed, but they don't do that. The woman would never tell the man, yo, that's a puny move. So the man is never growing. So I also love that you can point those punitive moments so that I can also grow out of them. Yeah, it's not a bad thing.
I've always told you I used to be very weak at conversating, at communicating with Ian.
Do you think that's
Ian used to push me so much to be able to share with you, you know. So whoever is more open to communication must be able to. You can be opposite. It can be the woman is more open at communicating. You must be able to pull your other partner out, and they will communicate with you. You know, they will share with you. I rather say that than later come and tell you, yeah, and I didn't mean to say that.
We'd rather you diss me and we laugh about it.
Than I keep it inside and I resent you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you'd rather tell him the truth. Okay, that T-shirt, no, or that the way you're dressing doesn't make sense.
And you do that same for me. You tell me I don't like ABC. You know, ABC has to stop. ABC, no, it's not good.
Yeah,
you know?
you're my woman. I must take care of you.
Exactly. Our morals are one. As a couple, you become. As a relationship, you're one.
Yeah, and as a one being, we are always saying that our relationship is love-hate. Yeah. So if I'm not hating on her, then I'm not loving her enough.
Growth comes with it. You know, part of the hardship is hate.
Part of the hardship is hate. There's hate at the end of it.
Someone used to say, someone called Lisa Nichols. Sorry, she said, emancipating yourself is giving birth to a new you. So it's a really powerful process and a very hurtful process. And in that hurtful process, you're going to go through self-hate because of the things you've done. You're going to hate yourself and doubt yourself immensely, before you can clear yourself out to become someone close.
That's the worst part. Let me just let you know in advance. If you're yet to go through that process, man, we're sorry, man. Because you must go through that process. You have no option.
Yeah, it's true. If you want to grow, you must. If you want to grow, that
you must hate yourself. You must drink yourself to death. Do you think so? The teacher, the way he drinks himself, is that a bad thing or that's just him? Everyone has their own.
I believe now. Me, that one I can't know. I don't know how it.
So, by the way, you'd advise like every relationship outside there to be watching Mpesa Kibe?
Yeah. As
a couple or as an individual?
Both, whoever you are.
How did you find out about Mpesa Kibe?
Through you.
Through me?
Yeah.
And what was the first videos that you watched of Mpesa Kibe?
The first videos that we watched of Mpesa Kibe were motivation to open our YouTube channel.
They were intense. They were intense.
He was saying don't wait one day before you open your YouTube channel.
Wow, that was the most intense moment. I think when we came to Mpesa Kibe and I realized how lambistic, how puny I was, I just switched and I went to A mode.
Yeah.
Boop, like it was like a switch, A mode immediately because I was ready for that. I had reached a point and I was starting to ask God, was everything I'm sacrificing worth it?
Yeah.
And when Kibe came and he made everything worth it. And that's why we're here.
He clarified,
Yeah, he clarified.
He clarified life things for us.
Yeah. And at least we through Kibe I've grown personally.
Me too.
Yeah, and I've grown 100%, man.
He'll always teach you a bit more, you know. In his words, there's lots of lessons. He'll try to teach you a lot. So if you can be able to grasp those lessons, you'll definitely learn a lot. Yeah.
People imagine go there to just watch him and
laugh. Many people go there to make fun because he's whipping himself. They never get to realize that he's doing that to be able to teach us.
And as we are learning, Mpesa Kibe, we are learning. Our home here, Rasta home, tunalana.
Even Rasta team.
And Rasta team, yeah. And I'm so sure so many people, so many couples outside there are learning from you.
Yeah.
It's pointless to tell you you're doing a good job.
No. We respect your work and we really, really are humbled by
10 years.
you choosing to teach us.
10 years. Tupe 10 years.
Yeah, 10 years.
Tupe 10 years.
Yes.
Sindio? Utashtuka. And there's someone else called TWD.
Oh, yes.
Truth Watchdog.
Brother Truth Watchdog. Big salute to you as well. He goes like, now don't even wait that 1 second. You're about to just open it. Yeah.
No, he told us to open both of us.
Yeah. He met us through our individual channels. Yeah.
Hey, Maze, there was a point I was so angry, man. I was so angry with myself.
On your other channel.
Yeah. If you guys go watch there, I used to shout.
So do you think that's like a reason to most people shouting?
Anger,
Anger most times, is it through yourself or is it because of something? Is it always because of your internal?
Anger is your own disease. It's an individual disease. It's just, if I gave you my anger, maybe you won't find that anger. Yeah. So anger is just mine. Someone else would never understand. Sindio? Yeah. So that anger, I had to let it out. I had to shout. I had to do all that. Have you had a anger moment, you?
Yes, Kwanza, my anger moment was leading to depression. The way we said it can go two ways. Either you can become a really hateful person or you become a depressed person. You shut out of life. And there's where I was heading towards. I was I was hating everything. I couldn't see myself in the mirror, and that is, I think, the worst thing you can do for yourself. You
Not
just
seeing
see
yourself.
when you look into your eyes and you're just disappointed by every thought you have. There's where I was.
You need to be able to look straight into the mirror.
Yeah, you need to be able to be one with your thoughts. You make your thoughts build you.
Yeah.
I think anger is a broad topic. We should arrange time for it. Okay, we'll do that.
Yeah, we'll
Or
arrange,
even tomorrow's live.
Yeah, we'll talk about anger as a broad topic. Yeah, the way we've said, everyone will give their own experience.
Yeah, everyone should share. You guys should be sharing. We love how you guys communicate with us, Brother Bethwell and DJ Elmo.
What's the worst experience you've ever had?
Worst experience?
Is it like you've gone through most of this? You've gone through alcohol, you've gone through pornography, you've gone through everything. So which one would you say is the worst experience?
The ultimate worst experience, I would say, would be definitely losing my mind due to mostly pornography. That would be the ultimate, because what that led to is you and me being separated, partially because of the reason that I didn't have the strength to acknowledge what choice I've made, that my choices are coming through. So I started asking for reverse of my choice, and that led to me being taken away from you. So that watching pornography really took my mind away.
And watching pornography is a big part of our generation.
It is. As children,
most of us, our generation, who are even in relationships, probably you find yourself watching things like pornography together.
Yeah.
Pornography.
Let's say pornography, so our dear children can watch.
Yeah.
But yes, this is something that.
But yeah, the reason why we're doing it in the middle of the night is so that all kids are asleep.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, this is for even you, our younger ones, to grow. We want you guys to be comfortable with acknowledging that pornography or pornography is something that exists in our.
Just sit down, you guys.
Our era.
You guys as a couple, sit down, acknowledge that. Okay, do we need this?
We see that in the 1990s, around that era, things were so bad that there was a lot of this like cult, there was killings, things like that. You understand time of, what is this footballer called?
Diego Maradona.
The footballer of American football. No, killed him.
Oh, yeah, Nani. The American football guy, what's his name?
Simpson.
Yeah, Simpson. Yeah, what's his name? Guys, what's the name of that American guy
who killed
O.J.
Simpson?
Yeah,
O.J.
O.J.
Simpson,
Simpson,
he killed his wife.
Yeah, O.J. Simpson.
Yeah, like during their time, there was a lot of crime. That was their...
Society was based on a lot of crime.
Now here, society is based on high sexualism here in our era. Everywhere. That's what it's based on. That's why all these things have become so confusing. There's every sort. There's he, she, they, it, everything.
Yeah, and that... If a couple are seated together right now and they think they're lying to themselves that, oh, I don't watch, or she doesn't watch, they should be. I was watching in secret, you were watching in secret.
I was.
So literally... we need to acknowledge that there is that part that you watch your own pornography in secret and she watches her own pornography in secret. You guys need to face that.
And at some point you'll have to let it out, because all it'll do is it'll make you a miserable person the more you hold it in. So just talk it over and you guys will see how much stronger you will get. What message is that?
Maybe it's mentioned pornography.
I think anger is a broad topic. Okay, there's where we were.
Yeah, let it get reviewed. There's a message, I think Bethwell yako imekuwa held for review.
It was Bethwell's?
Yeah, I think it's Bethwell. It's showing blue.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't know if it's Bethwell's or DJ Elmo, I'm not sure. Yeah. Or it's someone Mtiaji.
YouTube has held it from us. Yeah.
So we're talking about how that affected us, right?
Yeah, and how you should be able to speak it out, man.
The first days that we started talking about it, we couldn't even say the word porn between us.
You can't.
In fact, try say that between you guys, pornography.
Yeah. You acknowledge I watched. You say okay, let me share with you guys part of what it means to become one with your thoughts is to be able to tell yourself, I did such and such a thing. I, as myself, watched pornography, and that is something that deteriorated me. So I choose this for my life,
Yeah, as we told you, growth, the O is on your
everything.
So you need to own even that is part of you, and you need to. All these things are going to be there. So you choose if you're going to go with these things to your end.
Yeah, or you're going to let them out and allow yourself to grow.
Because there's no single way that pornography can exist between us.
Even for watching together, that is
fantasy.
Fantasy. These are things that, like, many times we might see some YouTube videos. Okay. He used the word pornography. Yeah. Now pornography is mainstream via OnlyFans.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what people would think that we'd rush to open.
And imagine, DJ Elmo, this is thing on sites like TikTok, which are accessible to kids without having to log in. Like, it's just like Google. You'll just go open it and a child can enter inside TikTok and be able to see what they share.
That's really, I think that's why the society is so depressed.
I think it's so scary. In that note, we were talking about Kanye's daughter, Northwest.
Oh yeah.
Like she's on TikTok.
By then, what guys do you think about that? I was just telling Aaniqa, man, now Kanye West are we even allowed to say mentioning even his name? We can get sued or something.
I don't know.
But it's okay. Yeah. Anyway, Kanye West's daughter, the mom is using her now to make money, man.
Yeah, through TikTok.
Man, that's actually the daughter will realize that all this time the mom has been using me to make money.
Already.
But we can't all be based about money.
Yeah.
Sindio?
Yeah.
But their family is crazy. Sindio?
Yeah.
What do you guys think about that?
That's an intense one. TikTok has normalized what is not supposed to be normalized. It is crazy, and now our news is literally putting it by saying this is a bad thing, and they're showing the whole world what it is.
Yeah, I've been telling Aaniqa, TikTok is going to leave a crazy mark in the society. TikTok is
unacceptable.
Apparently accepted.
Accepted but unacceptable.
Yeah, and TikTok is actually showing the mentality of every single one now.
Every sort of video that you can see is crazy comes from TikTok.
Yeah.
Everything. Everything.
Crazy videos.
Even Mwalimu gets his these crazy videos from TikTok.
We've seen babies being put makeup and everything. We've seen really crazy things from there. And the worst thing is it has been especially in Kenya, don't even watch TikTok past midnight. And our kids will grow into that.
Sorry, Bethweli, I put C in front instead of P. I won't write it again to avoid YouTube policy.
Yeah, no, even us mentioning it, Even us mentioning it, it's not allowed.
It's not allowed, yeah.
That's why we say pornography.
Pornography, yeah.
YouTube, we said pornography.
Yeah, no police here, please.
No police.
Yeah. Yeah, but what do you think of that? Like, how can an issue like TikTok be dealt with?
We need to accept it.
And then?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. We need to. I think the more we accept it, the more it will stop being such a big deal. People will stop rushing into there and making all this. Because this is something that if TikTok itself have allowed, who are we now to do anything about it?
So every individual should take it upon themselves to make sure they're not a wave of zombies on TikTok.
And all of them are waves of zombies. So what we can do is not try and change anything to do with TikTok, is us to take ourselves out of it. Just watch everyone burning.
So just like 99% exists in every revolution. It exists in our era as well.
There must be those ones who will fail. There must be those ones who we will use as examples.
Someone wise told us not everyone is a billionaire.
Yeah, not everyone is a billionaire.
And not everyone can be a billionaire. Yeah. It's the ones who choose.
There's some who are poor, there's some who are billionaires. Like us, you guys you have no idea.
You don't want to know. You don't want to know.
Yeah, our life will be coming to an end in a while.
Yes. We are doing a countdown for our...
We don't have anything to sanitize, do we?
What can be a nice sanitization? What can be a nice idea to sanitize?
Sanitize. Maybe we tell them one of our experience of
alcohol.
Yeah, keg. For the ones who are drinking keg. As we've drunk, by the way, everything, guys. We've tried life in the worst period excessive way. That's why we're here.
Experience
right
is the best
teacher, and ours was a bad one. Sindio? So for most couples, you need to be able to see these experiences together. That's the joy. Don't see experiences differently.
Don't you? Yes, you'll have to go through a point that you have to. If you're not choosing to see yourself, you will be separated to see yourself. Don't use that point as a weakness. Use it as a strength to be able to be better for your person. We had to go through that. That's why we believe that it is a necessary step. If you will not acknowledge that you are you in your relationship, then you're going to be taken away from there to be able to acknowledge.
And the worst thing I always tell Aaniqa is for me to find out in the future that I messed up my life and I'm no longer with Aaniqa.
Just when we were separated because of realizing what we're doing. If you choose to think that, oh, now because Aaniqa is not there, it's done. We chose to see that we've done so many mistakes. Now we have to work.
This is the time. Maybe you guys find you get separated more often. That's the time for you to start now recouping yourself. Not blame, recoup.
And not go and do now a worse thing. You're being given time to fix yourself to be better. Not to be worse, not to do a thing that is going to not take you even further into the hole.
And like the ones who have broken up, like the boy and the girl, the way the girl who I was telling you, holding that guy like that, because she's feeling it.
Surely they have even retracted the message with that word. Oh.
Hey, YouTube. But yeah, I think that's one of the policies, yeah. But it's okay.
Yeah.
All of us here, at least we're mature, we understand. And by the way, I'm so sure most people cannot say that word.
Yeah, it's hard.
Us, we're talking about it in such a free way, but when you actually remember the first days when we were talking about it, it was tough.
We couldn't acknowledge. We didn't acknowledge within. So
in fact, how long did it take you to start even saying it? Even me, it took me long. To start saying the word pornography.
I think for me, it's not been more than 2 years that I have been.
Yeah. But like that period, even that 1 day or 2 days of feeling, I cannot say this word.
I think probably 3 years.
It was so bad. I couldn't ever say this word in front of people, and whenever I hear that word in front of people,
you get a sensation.
You feel, whoa, that's crazy.
I deleted my message. Okay, DJ, we're wondering again.
YouTube is so strict. Yeah. So Dijelmo, we are ending with the conversation that some of these new technologies are not allowed in the relationship, or not even just between you two.
Use them to build you. If you want to use the phone, go put up a shot and let your money come in slow. Yeah.
And as a couple, let us know what are some of the moments you might have gone through that built you guys. Maybe you guys went through a same experience. You guys realized you're into different behaviors that you needed to cut out.
I'm trying to think of a question I would want to ask you before we end.
There's no question. I think you guys can ask us one more.
Yeah, maybe you can ask us. DJ Brother Bet will ask us a question.
Yeah, any question before we close up? Why do we have this? Where did we get this?
We got a gift when we reached where we were meant to reach.
When we reached the destination.
Yeah, it was a destination reaching gift. We just found it there when we reached our destination.
Yeah, so to close it with our title, All Women Trap Men.
All Women Trap Men. Nobody.
Am I trapped, Aaniqa, here?
You've never seen me as we've never taken each other for granted. Every day there's this potential of you don't know what tomorrow holds. So you remember in today to acknowledge each other. So you've never made me feel like, I'll be here no matter what. You make me realize, whatever your actions will be is what's going to determine your end result clearly.
So I think when a woman traps a man, it's basically like, can a lion be trapped? Where are you?
Where are our puppies?
Or where are our dogs?
We had distributed them, DJ Elmo.
We couldn't stay with them any longer, DJ Elmo.
Yeah. We distributed them different places.
It's sad for us. We had to distribute them.
We're still looking for one DJ Elmo now, a puppy.
Yeah, honestly, just us being able to feed ourselves was already tricky, so we just had to send them away.
Yeah.
Do you still miss the previous village?
I think for us, Brother Bethel, it's always been about growth. So long as we have each other, it's growth in life. So long as we see the next step happening, we see like we're going ahead in life.
You can take us away from the village, but you can never take the village away from us.
You see, when we're in the village, we really appreciated the village. We really loved every experience we're having. So same way now, we love the experience that is coming with
By the way, it wasn't our choice to be in the village.
It wasn't
our choice.
But we were so grateful. We were so humbled by what it taught us. I learned my life in the village.
Even I learned everything in the village. I think God put us there so that we can learn.
And it was a village that accepted us. So same way, our moving has made it a growth for us. So we love it equally.
The one thing that we accepted is this is scary for us. This is new for us. But we cannot remain in the same place forever.
And this is scary means this is the right way to go.
This is the right way, So this decision that we made, it's the best decision we could have ever made for ourselves.
Yes. So jumping fast always.
We had to say bye to the puppies and everything.
It was heavy, Brother Bethel. It was not easy, as Ian says, but we always know how to take the harder choice. We right now are taking our time to build in everywhere we can, so that building includes the hard choices.
It's been, even leaving the dogs was really tough.
It's been tough. Wolf warrior, those are.
But those, we can be saying that, but someone else had to leave their kids.
It's true. It was hard for us. That's even Alpha is gone.
Imagine, man, Alpha.
All of them, DJ Elmo. Alpha went because her puppies were small. So when her puppies went, she went with them.
Imagine Alpha. Alpha, we stayed with her since she was young.
Ian had her during COVID.
She was my support dog.
She grew with us. She's also an example of our experiences.
Alpha. She was a crazy one. You guys have reminded us our puppies. It's okay.
We do love them. We miss them. For sure, we have to learn in taking hard decisions.
We have to lean where you can lean on me. I've got you. We have to learn. We have to learn how to make their decisions.
Thank you for tuning in, Brother Bethel, DJ Elmo.
Thank you guys, man. You guys have made this a vibe. Make this such a good vibe, DJ Elmo, Bethel. There's another third. Oh, it's us. So anyway, thank you so much,
you guys. Also remember our Sadad in lots of love, lots of blessings, and lots of prayers. Remember to remember him. Sadad, we love you very much, and thank you for being our wisdom. We miss you and we respect you very much, and we honor you very much.
And we also love each one of you guys, Brother Bethel, DJ Elmo.
DJ Elmo is our DJ Wisdom.
Tunawapenda sana in that's Kiswahili. We love you guys so much. Thank you for having our backs. We'll do this, guys, from us for today to one day 4 million on a live stream. Let's see you guys there.
It's noted today.
Tomorrow again we are on. As always, we won't disappoint. Monday to Friday we will be doing this thing.
Yes.
Senor.
DJ Elmo, Brother Bethel, Bossman, Ian and Aaniqa, thank you for being our mastermind.
Kudos
love you guys.
Oh, take care, guys.
Take care.